From Kim crying over a lost earring to Kendall's eccentric cucumber cutting powers, here are some of the most annoying Kardashian moments of all time. The first one had the entire world aggravated. It's obviously how Khloe keeps having babies with Tristan even after he very publicly cheats on her. While dating Khloe Kardashian, Tristan Thompson had a child with another woman in December 2021. Despite the breakup, news of their second surrogate pregnancy startled fans in the middle of 2022. Like, it's her business, whatever she chooses to do with her life, but it still stunned a lot of fans. But then, the Kardashian PR team did their best to try to cover it up. After a public outcry, Khloe's agent said the star had no idea Tristan had a child with someone else at the time the surrogate became pregnant. Next is a stunt that Kim K pulled. Do you all remember the time she called Indian food disgusting? After Kim called Indian food disgusting on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she was viciously attacked online, and some even said that she deserved every bit of it. Some have even gone so far as to say it's a good thing Kim doesn't like Indian cuisine. Why? Well, because it guarantees she'll never go to India, which for them is a huge relief. Ouch! Now that must have hurt Kim. Looks like the Indian folks don't want you anywhere near their country or their culture, and seems like she quickly realized how she had messed up with that one comment. Later, Kim commented on the situation, stating, "Just want to clear something up. Nothing I said was meant as a slight towards Indians or their culture. This is only my own individual preference." She also added that she's picky about what she eats, and there are a lot of things she won't eat. Then, as if slandering the Indian culture wasn't bad, she brought it to another country. She said that there are certain Armenian dishes that she finds repulsive, especially those using cilantro and peppers. But then she tried to do some damage control by saying that this in no way reflects her feelings towards other Armenians or their culture. And then, after giving all the clarifications she could, she finally apologized. Up next is a moment that not only annoyed many people, but pissed others off too. Do you remember how Kylie's billionaire status was taken away from her? There was a time a couple of years ago when the internet was filled with news claiming that Kylie was the youngest self-made billionaire ever. And believe me when I say she ate up all the attention. But then came Forbes, who wanted to set the record straight. Forbes reassessed Kylie's finances and said that sales of Kylie cosmetics were much lower than consumers had been led to think. Ouch! Did Kylie really lie to us about how good her business is doing? All that just to land a spot on a Forbes list? Jeez, Kylie. No one expected that from you. Later, Forbes even said that Kylie and her staff had fabricated business data and falsified tax returns. Wow. In response to a piece titled "Inside Kylie Jenner's Web of Lies" that was set to be released in 2020, Kylie tweeted, "I've never begged for any title or attempted to lie my way there ever, period." And then, instead of clarifying why she lied, she instead had another bold statement. She said, "I am blessed beyond my years. I have a beautiful daughter and a successful business, and I'm doing perfectly fine." Wow, the audacity. Now, let's talk about another of Kim K's annoying moments. Yep, it's the lost earring case. This was one of those times when not only the public, but Kim's own sister was annoyed as well. Kim K has been living a super lavish lifestyle, and so, one fine morning, she decided to go swimming wearing diamond earrings. What happened was that she lost one of her earrings, and everything got a little too chaotic.
Wait.
My earring's gone!
Are you
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry! My diamond earring!
And so, while she was literally crying tears about losing her earrings, Kourtney said something that a lot of people resonated with. She said, and I quote, "There are people dying."
My diamond earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. And there's people that are dying. I just told anyone.
Some people called her out for being careless enough to wear diamond earrings while swimming. And on the other hand, many said she didn't have to make such a big deal about it since she could afford it. Anyway, for those of you wondering, Kylie did manage to find the earring for her sister a couple of hours later. Yay! All's well that ends well, right? Next up is another one of Kim's cringe moments that annoyed the world.
Ew, this is so cringe.
Guilty.
Do you remember the time she went crazy over ziplining? During Kim K's trip to Thailand, she was involved in yet another embarrassing incident while ziplining. So what happened was that the reality star encouraged her sister, Khloe Kardashian, to take the plunge when she began to have doubts about doing it herself. And then, to encourage Kim, Khloe goes for it. And that too without any fuss. But unfortunately, Kim doesn't learn anything from her sister. She completely loses it and begins sobbing despite Bruce Jenner's reassurances that she should man up and get on with it. She then makes quite a commotion when she learns from the bewildered local teachers that this is a one-way ticket deal. And then came the drama that had the world super annoyed. When talking about the incident, Kim K kept saying, however, since she became a mother, every little decision she makes has her overthinking everything. I just have one question. Why did you even sign up for it, Kim? Then there was a Kourtney drama that made the world super annoyed. Do you remember how Kourtney went in for some PDA right in the middle of the house viewing? Kourtney and her ex-boyfriend Travis Barker looked at houses in the second episode of The Kardashians. So back then, they were looking with the intention of relocating their families, and hence the house search. But then something super cringy happened. They were checking around the house, going from one room to the next with a realtor. When he had shown them the backyard, Kourtney suddenly straddled Travis on an outdoor sofa. Reading the room, the real estate agent left the scene quietly and went back inside. Kourtney later said that kissing and hugging isn't a bad thing, and it's not something she regrets. But fans were quick to point out how there is a time and place for everything. And if she can see her PDA making a stranger uncomfortable, maybe she should tone it down a bit. Even Travis commented, saying, "Tomer gave up on us. He was like, these two are making out in the backyard." Wow. What about common decency, guys? And now, saving the best for the last, let's talk about Kendall and her most recent stunt. You guessed it, I'm talking about the cucumber cutting drama. So, in a recent episode, Kendall grabbed a cucumber from the fridge and made herself a snack, rejecting Chris's offer to have her personal chef whip up something. Then, Kendall struggled as she attempted to find out how to chop the vegetable. She began by first trying to steady it by putting her hand that wasn't holding a knife on the end that she was cutting. Then, with her arms twisted, she reached across the knife's blade and grabbed the cucumber by the top. And honestly, all we could think is, why is she making it so much tougher than it needs to be? And then she said, "Don't zoom in on me. I'm definitely not a good cutter." Yeah, we got that part, Kendall. Maybe she should have let the chef take over. It was so bad that she went viral on Twitter, and some fans even called her skills tragic. Anyway, those were some of the most annoying Kardashian moments of all time. Which one of these was the worst for you?